I'm happy to introduce Scott Lee, our Chief Financial Officer, to talk more about our financials.
Good morning. How did you find our CEO's presentation earlier? I hope it gave you a better understanding of our company's vision and strategy. Now, let's begin the financial part. Let me start with our revised guidance for 2025. Then, I'll provide our future investment plan and mid to long-term financial target, followed by our shareholders' return policy. At the start of the year, we announced revenue growth of 3 to 4%, OP margin of 7 to 8%, an investment plan of 16.9 trillion Korean won, and free cash flow of 0.5 to 2.0 trillion won. And since that, a lot has happened. The auto industry is facing many headwinds, such as tariffs and increased competition, along with continued macro uncertainty. But I strongly believe that difficult times bring out the best in Hyundai Motor Company. We are even raising our revenue growth target to 5 to 6%, thanks to strong sales in North America, higher sales of hybrid and Genesis, and better than expected ASP growth. Despite strong top-line growth, we are adjusting our OP margin target to range 6 to 7%. As we face the challenge of tariffs, this target is a rather challenging goal. We believe attaining this target alone stands as a meaningful achievement under these challenges. By actively implementing contingency plan, we will minimize the tariff impact on our margin. We have also reviewed and revised our investment plan to 16.1 trillion won. Accordingly, our free cash flow is also lowered to 0.5 to 1.5 trillion won. The industry is facing new challenges more complex than ever. However, we will strive to achieve our new guidance. Let's move on to our future investment plan. On your left, our 5-year investment plan for 2026 to 2030. Although we have lowered the investment plan for this year, we are committed to increase our future investment. Even in uncertain times, we strongly believe that investment is what makes our future. Therefore, we are increasing our 5-year investment from 70 trillion to 77 trillion won. CapEx will increase by 5 trillion won due to an increase in product development project and expansion of capacity in line with our localization strategy. R&D will increase by 1.9 trillion won in order to enhance SDV and software technologies. In August, Hyundai Motor Group announced the U.S. investment of $26 billion, which is a $5 billion increase from March. To your right, you can see our portion of investment in the U.S. market. We plan to expand our U.S. investment from $8.8 billion to $11.6 billion, which is an increase of $2.8 billion. The increase of investment will focus on expansion of U.S. product capacity and establishment of robotics ecosystem. We aim to accelerate localization and improve profitability with these investments. Next, I will explain our new mid to long-term financial target, which reflect the current business environment. Throughout the recent years, we have significantly improved our fundamentals through diversified product and enhanced brand power. However, along with our global OEMs, we are facing a challenging environment shaped by new U.S. tariff policy and new EV competitors. They become the new normal. Despite these headwinds, we would strive to sustain an OP margin of 8 to 9% by 2030. In the short term, we will focus on the continuous mix improvement through higher hybrid and Genesis sales. We aim to achieve an xEV sales portion of 38% by 2027. In addition, localization of key product is another priority. We are also entering a strong new model cycle with key volume models ready to be launched from next year. Last but not least, we will strengthen the cost competitiveness of our hybrid system to support mainstream of hybrid. In the long term, we are targeting xEV sales portion to rise to 60% by 2030. By then, the second phase ramp-up of HMGMA will be completed with an annual capacity of 500,000 units. In order to achieve a sustainable 8 to 9% OP margin in the future, cost reduction in manufacturing, EV, and SDV are key driving factors our mid to long-term profitability. By implementing automation and smart factories, we aim to reduce manufacturing costs and drive global cost innovation through localization of parts and raw materials. For EV, we will broaden the coverage of vehicle models by diversifying battery cell chemistry and form factor. By applying cell to vehicle and utilizing our 6-in-1 integrated power module, we will actively pursue cost reduction for EV. For SDV, we are pursuing forward cost innovation by decoupling hardware and software, integrating software across different vehicle models, and establishing cost reduction target for each vehicle segment. For my last topic, I would like to elaborate on our shareholders' return policy. Last year, we announced our value program, which received positive feedback from the market. And last year was also the first year that we achieved TSR of 30% for the first time. Despite heightened macroeconomic uncertainties and rapidly changing business environment, we will stay committed to our TSR policy of 35% plus and deliver minimum dividend of 10,000 won. We will continuously deliver shareholders' return and enhance the corporate value. This marks the end of the financial part of our presentation. Next, our CEO will give us a wrap-up on our Investor Day. Thank you.